Hopefully you guys having a great and exceptional day. All that good stuff. Weekend's almost here. Martin Luther King Day almost here, even though his birthday's not actually on Monday. But hey, definitely pay respect to the fallen and all that good stuff. Today's word of the day is nervous. Nervous stands for easily agitated or alarmed, tending to be anxious, highly strung. I think more and more people are more nervous nowadays because of the various different variants that are out there. Unsaid diseases that are out there, things of that nature. People are actually a lot more. I actually commend the people when I'm out in public that actually act like they got some sense and don't try to act a fool and things of that nature. And actually try to be more respectful and even have a freaking sense of humor nowadays because a lot more people are nervous and on edge about every single, and I mean every single thing. And to me, that's just not a life worth living. And to me, one cannot be productive if they're always nervous and anxious and can't make a decision and be able to move forward and whatnot. That's just my personal opinion. I've been reading the book by Tony Robinson, Mastering the Game, Seven Simple Financial Freedom and whatnot. And I've just been loving the quotes that I've been getting from this book. This one's from Jack Bogle, founder of Investor Owned Vanguard, which is I've had various different retirement accounts with Vanguard, from having various different jobs. Stated that I am increasingly nervous about target date funds with each passing day. And when it boils down to it, when it comes to investing, I think I hope more people get involved in investing, even though the stock market is kind of go now, but still, hey, I'm like a kid in a candy store. I'm buying. It's down, I'm buying, and I always quote Warren Buffett. Buy low, sell high. When everybody's running away from the stock market, I'm going towards it. When everybody's coming to the stock market, that's when it's a good opportunity for me to do some trading or whatnot, or just hold the investments and watch it grow. Not acting like I'm a stock expert or anything of that nature. I'm definitely very junior, but that's just how I do it when it comes to the different stocks that I buy. But anyways, it's a time to be nervous, to be more calculated and things of that nature. But it's not a time to just panic and always be anxious and uneasy and high strung. I believe that that's how I was before the pandemic. Very high strung, way more regimented in my daily activities compared to where I am now. And I'm trying to get back to, getting up earlier again, get back to going to sleep earlier, get back to being more responsible when it comes to certain things. Because that's one thing that I got a lot really lax in certain areas when it came to the pandemic because we were at home so freaking much, and I wasn't used to being at home so much. I'm sure most of the society back in 2020 can't believe it's over 2 years ago now. We're not used to being home so much. You know what I mean? So it's my birthday week, so you're gonna see most of my videos partying. This video in the background of me. That's when we were celebrating me and my boys out in Phoenix, Arizona. I forgot the name of, I think it was Blue Martini, something like that. If you're ever in Phoenix, Arizona, definitely check out the Blue Martini. Great crowd, nice, diverse, all ages, all races, great music, live band, good DJ, so good times. They definitely had a good time. Yeah, it was a Blue Martini. So if you go to Phoenix, Arizona, go check them out. But anyways, I think when it boils down to it, and I was just having this conversation today. It's like, because, we see how crazy inflation is right now. We see how crazy it is. We see not only how crazy it is, but we see that it's not going down anytime soon. And, we know because of those shipping containers and the lack of drivers and things of that nature, lack of CDL drivers, people who are actually trained and efficient enough to be able to work on specific ports. I know LA was the biggest one where you've had that take place, and then of course with the different variants going on, plants getting shut down. So it's crazy times that we're living in. And even a friend of mine was telling me at her job that the cafeteria that she goes to on a regular basis, because she goes to work every day, or at least 4 days a week, she's like, the prices are going up 30%. Now the prices have already been, over, most cafeterias in a building, in a corporate setting, or government setting, the food prices are going to be higher than normal because what if not just the taxes, it's the people that own the actual business need to make a profit, and we see that with the inflation that's happening in the supply chain shortages, food shortages that are happening right now because of various reasons that I mentioned earlier. You know, you have a situation where I was just like, well, I've always going to work. I've always been a person for the last 10 years that brings my food. Heck, 15 years that brings my food to work. You know, breakfast and lunch, snacks and whatnot. I had to get hit to that game a long time ago because I'm like, all right, if I'm buying stuff from this place, I'm spending more money than I would if I would just go to the grocery store. Plus, I go to the grocery store, I get gas points. Plus, I'm able to utilize my credit card and get cash back rewards, plus get airline miles and whatnot because I like to travel. So for me, that just makes more sense than me being able to just spend my money in a place and just watch it go by and whatnot, going old school in sync. But just seeing my money go by. I remember Graham Stephan, he said this when I first started watching his channel, and he said these words, and I'm like, I could not agree with you more. He's like, my money, he said this, and Dr. Boyce Watkins said this. He's like, look, my money's supposed to work for me. Okay? My money's supposed to work for me, period. It's not just supposed to help me live and survive. It's supposed to work for me. My money, when it leaves my pocket, is supposed to work for me like little soldiers and whatnot, and little employees, regardless, however I spend my money. These exact words he said, and Dr. Boyce Watkins said. And when they said that, I was like, you know, that's a very great way of looking at it. Like, I'm at a point now where I don't even want to use my debit card and whatnot. I'm just like, hey, use my credit cards for cashback rewards. It's a thing. I keep forgetting how undisciplined a lot of people are. Especially right now, no one can really afford to be undisciplined when it comes to their money or their health. Those two things right now are the real most important things: health and money. Okay, health, money, wealth, the whole nine. Those are the most important things right now. But you cannot afford to be undisciplined in today's world from an economic standpoint and from a health standpoint. I can't speak outside of what I just said, but those two things, no one can afford to be undisciplined, okay? So for me, it's like I want my money. I say make money moves. I'm not even just talking about buying investments and having a business and things of that nature. I'm talking about having cashback reward credit cards, airline mile credit cards. I'm talking about your money constantly work, even when you spend it. I'm talking about having business credit cards and whatnot. So then, even if you do get cash, you should be having a cashback rewards business credit card, airline miles credit card. But then you can write certain things off and whatnot if you're using it obviously for business expenses, not just personal expenses. You know, now I'm not giving out financial advice. Contact your financial professionals. But my point is, I'm less nervous now in life because it's the word of the day. Because I've learned the strategy of being able to make money moves when it comes to daily activities and whatnot on a regular basis from a personal perspective and from a business perspective, whether it's personal credit cards or business credit cards and whatnot. And needless to say, and I said this in the conversation I had today. When it comes to money, regular working people, I'm talking to you because the people that are seasoned investors, they don't need to hear this stuff. Regular working people, I'm talking to you. If you cannot afford to put away at least $60 to $100 a month in savings, working people past the age of 30, you got to reevaluate your life and whatnot. That's all I got to say. Now, if you have your 401ks, your retirement plans, you even got the individual retirement accounts, that is great. But there's still so many people that are, I think, that are comfortable with living paycheck to paycheck because they don't mind falling on. They live in this mythical world that nothing bad's ever going to happen from them. You might get an outrageous medical bill, even if you have medical insurance, because you have a medical issue that takes place. Your car breaks down. I don't care what year it may be. Car expenses are going to happen eventually. You live in a house. If you own it, you're going to have to take care of that when something bad happens and whatnot. Or if you have children, eventually something's going to break. Somebody's going to need a checkup. Something bad is going to happen. Life happens, etc. and so forth. Your cell phone, your computer, even your personal items, your television, whatever it may have you. Stuff is going to happen. It's going to require you to have money or access to money. So my mindset is have as much savings as possible. Get your credit right. Ensure that you don't even have to, like, especially right now, having credit card bills to me, if it's not necessity, it's not really worth it. That's just my personal opinion. But making sure you have these things in place means a lot. So if you can't put $100 or $200 away a month and whatnot, reevaluate your spending, reevaluate your life, and try to get your stuff together. Because having access to money in 2022, from your savings perspective and a credit perspective, is critical for working people. Because working people are going to be screwed regardless of who's sitting in the state house, the White House, and the mayor's house if they're not about their business. So that means if you own Jordans but your bank account's empty, you doing it wrong. I'm saying that straight up. That's my opinion. You going the wrong way. If you got the new iPhone and whatnot, your new computer and whatnot, but you got no savings, you hustling backwards. You playing yourself. Okay. If you got the new whatever that's out right now, but you can't afford, you don't have a rainy day fund, you're playing yourself. If your credit score is all jacked up, you're playing yourself. But you got everything that looking nice, and you doing all the selfies on social media and all that, you're playing yourself. I'm going old school with it. You are playing yourself economically, and if you have a family, you're not only playing yourself, you're playing your family at the same time. So stop playing your family. Start making money moves on various levels. I'm just talking the basics. I'm not even talking about the stuff that the financial professionals talking about. I'm talking the basics, because we are not heading for hard times. We are in hard times, and I'm just going to leave it at that. All right. So do the 2 great 3 free things: like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. As I always say, make money moves, or you're gonna live broke like a fool. Take care, family. Appreciate that.